In the previous video, we explored the story of DJI's creation and its founder, Frank Wong Tao. We covered all the stages of his life, from childhood to adulthood, detailing each difficulty, challenge, and victory. We presented a chronological account of the development of each product launched by DJI, from the early prototypes made in his university dorm room to the release of their first commercial success, the Phantom drone. If you haven't watched the first part of this story yet, click on this card. Now, let's move on to the second part, which is marked by DJI's international expansion. In the previous video, we left off at the launch of the Phantom, which became a worldwide sales success. The first Phantom model was released in January 2013. It was an almost complete drone, but it didn't include a camera or gimbal, as it was designed to be used with an action camera, such as a GoPro. It had a flight time of only 10 minutes and a range of approximately 100 meters. In July, DJI released the S900 Evo, an updated version of its professional drone line. The main improvements included a more rigid and reinforced frame, a higher capacity power distribution system, and more efficient motors. Meanwhile, DJI continued refining the Phantom series, leading to the release of the Phantom 2 Vision in October. This model stood out as the first DJI drone equipped with its own camera, capable of recording in full HD and taking 14-megapixel photos. It was also the first to feature smartphone integration through an app, allowing users to view telemetry data and live camera feed in real time. To achieve this, the drone used an accessory that amplified the Wi-Fi signal, extending its range to approximately 300 meters. To enable this new video transmission feature, DJI had to make a technical adjustment to the controller. Previously, the controller operated on the 2.4 GHz frequency, but Wi-Fi also uses the same frequency range. To avoid interference, DJI switched its controllers to the 5.8 GHz frequency. Another standout feature of this drone was the introduction of a smart battery designed specifically for this model. It offered a flight time of 25 minutes, a quick connect system, and a visual battery level indicator with 4 LEDs. In December, DJI released a version of the Phantom 2 without a camera, followed shortly by the compact 2-axis Zenmuse H3 2D gimbal. The goal of these releases was to provide buyers with options. They could use the drone with a fixed camera or purchase the gimbal separately for image stabilization. The Phantom 2 also introduced improvements, including a higher maximum flight altitude and the Smart Return to Home feature, which activated automatically in case of signal loss or low battery. In 2014, DJI made several launches, starting in January with the Phantom FC40, a low-cost entry-level version. It featured a simple, removable camera capable of recording in 720p HD, which was inferior to the Phantom 2 Vision. Its control range was approximately 500 meters, but the Wi-Fi image transmission was limited to just 100 meters. The battery had a smaller capacity, providing only 15 minutes of flight time. However, it included the same advancements as the Phantom 2, such as a GPS with excellent stability, the NASA V2 flight controller, and the Smart Return to Home feature for signal loss or low battery situations. Despite the success of the Phantom, DJI continued to improve its professional line, and in February, it launched a new 8-rotor drone, the S1000. The standout feature of this model was its high payload capacity, capable of carrying up to 7 kilograms of equipment in addition to its own 4 kilograms weight. The S1000 was built with high-quality materials such as carbon fiber and aluminum. When carrying its maximum load capacity, it had a flight time of approximately 15 minutes. In March, DJI released the Zenmuse H3 3D, an updated version of its compact gimbal designed for use with the Phantom 2 or other drones equipped with a NASA controller. It was nearly identical to the previous version, but now featured a third motor for 3-axis stabilization, significantly improving image smoothness and reducing vibrations during flight. In April, DJI launched a groundbreaking drone in its history, the Phantom 2 Vision Plus. This model marked a strategic shift for DJI, as drones and cameras became an integrated product. This change was driven by commercial conflicts between DJI and GoPro, which led to the termination of their partnership that same year. The key feature of this drone was its compact camera, stabilized by a fully integrated 3-axis gimbal. This setup provided exceptionally stable footage, with the camera capable of recording in full HD and capturing 14-megapixel photos. The drone had a range of approximately 400 meters and a flight time of around 25 minutes. This model became a massive sales success, solidifying DJI's position as the undisputed leader in the drone market. In May, DJI released the LightBridge, a signal amplifier capable of transmitting full HD images over a distance of up to 1.7 kilometers. This was revolutionary at the time and addressed a major limitation of the S900 Evo drone, which was widely used by professionals needing extended range for cinematic shots. The LightBridge could also be installed on Phantom series drones or any drone with a NASA controller. However, there was a caveat. The LightBridge operated on the 2.4 GHz frequency, the same frequency used by the controllers of the Phantom 1 and 2. To use it with these drones, users had to purchase an additional 5.8 GHz transmitter and receiver, which were sold separately. For owners of the Phantom Vision, Vision Plus, or FC40, this adjustment wasn't necessary, as these models already came equipped with the new 5.8 GHz radio systems. In August, DJI updated its professional 6-rotor drone with the release of the S900, an improved version of the S800 Evo. This new model featured a slightly larger frame made predominantly of carbon fiber. It could carry up to 5 kilograms of filming equipment, with a flight time of approximately 15 minutes at maximum payload. In November, DJI launched the Inspire 1, a revolutionary drone that was unlike anything else on the market at the time. It was impressive not only for its unique design but also for its technological innovations. Physically, it stood out with sleek, modern lines and an innovative concept. It transformed mid-flight, with the rotors mounted at the ends of retractable arms that also served as landing gear. This allowed its groundbreaking 4K camera to rotate 360 degrees without any obstructions. The Inspire 1 was also the first drone to feature optical and ultrasonic sensors on its underside, enabling precise positioning even indoors without GPS. Another major highlight was the controller, which was not only visually stunning but also integrated the LightBridge technology, providing full HD video transmission with a range of up to 2 kilometers. It was also the first controller with an internal battery, ensuring extended flight sessions. The Inspire 1 came with 2 optional accessories: the extra controller, which could be used to operate only the camera independently of the drone, and a larger battery that extended flight time to around 18 minutes. This launch also introduced 2 new apps, DJI Go and the Sky Pixel Editor. The year 2015 was a very busy one for DJI, with several launches and the entry into new market niches, such as the 3 versions of the Phantom 3, the Matt Rice 100, the Agras, and many other drones, which we will explore in detail in the next video. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the third part of this story, which I'll be posting soon. And if you liked this video, don't forget to leave a like. Thanks for watching.